Hey everyone, I'm going to do a video review of the Pantech Jest for Verizon Wireless. Like in my previous video where I said I was going to give it a 2-week test drive, I lied. It's been over about a month and a week, and for good reason, is because I needed to do a full-on review of the phone, and overall I'm going to give it to you right about now. So here's the phone design. It is a slider with a BlackBerry-like QWERTY keyboard, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm going to do a size comparison. Post-its. This is how big it is. It's almost big as a post-it. And that thick, too. Some stamps. Screen size is as big as 4 stamps. Now here's the outside design and features. On the left side, we have the 2.5mm headphone jack, volume buttons, and a speakerphone button. Right on top is the micro SD card that supports up to 16 gigs. Flip over to the right side. On the right side has a charging data port, video or camera key, and a taskbar key, which is pretty useful in a closed position. And on the front, we have the dedicated music key, the optical directional key, or pad, and the clear key with voice recognition. And on the back is a 2-megapixel camera with self-portrait mirror and the stereo speaker. Now I'm going to give you the pros, not the cons. The pros first. The pros are like what's cool about this phone. Number one, this is small, compact, and lightweight. As you can tell, it's big as a post-it. Number two, for this phone, there's no data plan required. It's a feature phone. Number three, the call quality is excellent. Number four, the ringtones and music sound quality are excellent. Number five, quick notepad feature, which is right there. Bam, notepad. We can actually jot down quick notes. Very good signal reception. As you can tell, it's 1 bar, and I'm in an enclosed office space. The battery life is pretty good, and that's number 7. Number 8, the ability to talk in the closed position, meaning if someone called you, all you got to do is press OK and hit the call button, and you're able to talk in this type of position. And number 9, I find it easy to use. However, this phone does have cons, or it needs a lot of work. Number 1 is that the optical pad is funky or responsive at times. At times it's, sometimes it's responsive, sometimes it isn't. The buttons here are pretty small. You can use like that. Number 3, it does not have a 3.5mm headphone jack. That's unfortunate. Number 4, the camera is mediocre. It's a 2-megapixel camera. Hence, this is a feature phone. And it doesn't have a flash. And it doesn't have a lock button feature. Really, it doesn't. In order to lock it, you have to slide it. So if you press the OK and you unlock it, there is no way to lock it. You gotta slide it. And there's another way, is just to wait. Basically, wait until the screen goes off. And social beat. This phone is known for social beat, like that. And social beat is difficult and slow to use, plus you'll rank up data charges every time you do or you don't use it. I got charged, since I had it, I got charged, I think it was 0.02 megabytes at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't even use it. So if I were you and getting this or any other feature phone that has social beat, to avoid it, don't use it if you don't have a data plan. So avoid if you don't have a data plan on this phone, and practically it's a feature phone and it does not have a data plan. Another one is it can't support a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. This is actually good. This phone is very comparable to the LG Chocolate 3. That was my previous phone, the LG Chocolate number 3. And it's not a smartphone, so don't complain that it's not a smartphone, because it isn't. And lastly, this is my own gripe with the onboard GPS, which is Verizon Navigator. It's unreliable, it's slow, and there's a lot of dead spots. Unreliable is because I work in the city, and it wasn't helpful in telling me when to turn by not speaking to me. I had to keep looking down on my phone, and mind you, I'm driving in the car, and I'm driving like this with the steering wheel and having this phone on my hand, and it would not speak to me. I just had to press OK and telling me when to turn. Slow because when recalculating routes when you're lost, it takes forever. And I mean forever. So if you're going down on an interstate highway and you miss an exit and you have to go 65 or even 70 because that's how the traffic is, it's slow in recalculating routes. And with dead spots, I was in the city and there was no GPS signal available. And mind you, this was on a clear day. And plus, it's an extra $10 a month, and it's not worth it. Meaning, $10 on your bill every month. So that's my own gripe with Verizon Navigator. Overall, the verdict of this phone, though, I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It's a basic and simple phone with flaws and imperfections. Hence, it's a feature phone. It's a feature phone that, if you have a family and you have a teenager, that he or she can use. And it's not as expensive as a smartphone like the Droid Incredible. And that's all I have. Thanks for watching.